So yeah, I'm making an EP. I've been gone for a little bit. I fell off for a little bit, I'm not even gonna lie. It was kind of hard for me to bounce back after vacation, but we're here now and we are going to talk about the plans for making this EP, some expectations. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Okay, how do I even want to share or document this? I think that's been a constant thing that I've been saying. Due to me not really knowing like how I wanted to document this, I did go on YouTube to try to get some inspiration, and I came across a video about creating an EP. The channel I found is he's called The Velvet Year. He did a really good job, and I kind of just wrote down some of the steps that he mentioned and I liked. This is what I wrote my notes down on. So the first step that he talked about was to basically make at least 14 to 18 songs. He said 18, I said 14 to 18 or whatever. He was saying that, you know, when you're making an EP, the songs usually range from like 4 to 6 songs or whatever. So I did 14 to 6. So I did 14 to 18 songs because he says you want to try to double the amount that would originally be on the EP and having enough to pull from to actually create a cohesive body of work. That is the goal. Step 2 will be to establish what my expectation is. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I do not have the expectation of me dropping this because right now there's barely anybody even watching me right now and people really discovering me. That's not really my expectation. I have more so of I'm expecting to have personal satisfaction. I just want to, at the end of it, be happy that it's done, that it's completed, and that I told a story. It's complete. It was something that I've been wanting to do, and I actually, at the end of this, am looking at something that I created and I accomplished something that I've been saying that I wanted to accomplish. You know, that's my personal satisfaction, and just being happy, just really hoping to be happy with what it is that I created on my own. I'm not gonna lie, I question myself a lot as an artist, as a creative, if I'm good enough, if I even have the stories, because to be honest, like, it's been a while since I practiced, like, you know, my writing skills, my storytelling skills. I feel very like underprepared, like not really there. I don't feel good enough. That's just the honest thing. So completing that, personal satisfaction, that's my expectations for this. Step 3, right, is to set a time frame and some daily goals. So my time frame, right off the back, I'm just gonna say I would love to have this completed by the beginning of the year. So 2027, here I come. Whether that's the beginning of January, I'm gonna give myself from the time of January 1st to February 1st, anywhere around that time, that's the deadline I would like to have this completed. So that forces me to really go and like start putting in some work with that. And my daily goals are going to be just like, for starters, probably just like 5 minutes of writing down and jotting down some ideals. Actually really just writing and just like really, I think I want to hone in on my storytelling skills a bit, but just like writing and spending and giving the time that I need, 5 minutes to write, starting off with that, and increase the time. Sitting down here watching some videos on and learning probably GarageBand. I haven't decided what DAW I'm going to be using. It could be GarageBand, it could be Logic Pro. I do have both, and I do think that they are very similar, so I don't know. I want to go live. I don't know if it's going to be live on TikTok or live on YouTube yet, but I do want to go live and actually be learning this and sharing my process on live. That's kind of what I'm thinking when it comes to learning about music and just learning how to produce. There's pressure, but I don't want it to put so much pressure to where I'll constantly overthink and turn into a perfectionist, because I have a hard time with feeling like I need everything to be perfect. That is probably going to be one of the biggest obstacles, and I don't want to take the fun out of this process simply because I feel like I need to have this done by the beginning of the year. I want to, this is more of a project of me being able to freely create, no matter how messy, how crazy it might sound. Songs might not be great, you know. you know? They're probably not, they're probably not gonna be the best things you've ever heard or I've ever heard. The beats are probably not gonna make sense, you know? But I think that's okay, because the purpose of this first EP is to just get out a story that I've been wanting to tell, that I've been wanting to share. A story that's happened to me that I felt. And it's kind of funny because I kind of feel like I am re-getting the feelings that I had once before that encouraged the story. Now I feel like I'm re-experiencing some of those feelings, and what a perfect time to write about them, right? So create in its rawest form, and accepting that this came from me at the end of the day, and to just be appreciative of my own art, of my own work. That is the goal. The main themes of this EP is self-betrayal, basically comfort to conformity. You conform to these behaviors that kind of shelter you and in turn turn you into a shell of yourself. How did I lose myself? Being in the midst of this lost identity, the feeling, I want to talk about the feelings and the environment that led up to this loss of identity, right? This EP is going to talk about some choices that I made, safe choices, at the expense of my identity. I made choices that I felt like would hide me from the world because it wasn't within my control. The only thing I was able to control was the shelter that I chose, which was the four walls that I live in, which was my bedroom. And within doing so, I broke a promise that I made to myself a long time ago. Let's just get started on like maybe the first song, or like jot down some ideas for the first one. I try to face it day by day. I try to make it go away. My dreams almost died yesterday. I'm drowning in the same routines, losing out on what it means to me. Oh. For now, dreams almost died yesterday. I'm drowning in the same routines, struggling to find a means for me. Whatever the hell that means. There is actually a song that I wrote, and there is a beat that went to it, but I think it actually fits perfectly with this, and I think that I'm not sure if I actually have it finished. That's the crazy part. There are actually 2 songs that I forgot that I wrote that do have beats, but I don't know if I'll actually use them. I think I will show you guys them. So I do have beats for these songs, however they are not purchased, so they're technically not mine. I do not own the rights to these songs. I have not purchased them, and I might even change the beat on some of them. I want to share this song because this is something that can go on the EP. I haven't, now bear with me because I have not sung it in a long time. Produced by Kyle Wolf. I know I think too much. I know that things get tough, and they swear the good times are coming, but right now it's not enough, cause nothing feels good. Nothing feels good. Falling but I ain't landing, loving but I ain't loved, and I know I'm in my feelings, but right now I feel so rushed, cause nothing feels good. Nothing feels good. Waste all my time, no more energy. My mind teeter-totters from the present to the future. Stop paying attention to what's front of me. And when I think about it, I'm in need of a suture. Tell me what you do, yeah, if you with me. Cause all this emptiness feel eternity. And when I think about it, this is what I see. Say, when I close my eyes, that's all I see. Dark blue. All I see is dark, 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 blue, blue, blue. All I see is dark blue. All I see is dark, 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 blue, blue, blue. All I see is dark blue. Yeah, hopefully we'll sing it better than that. But that is a song. And the other song that I want to share, again, this is a beat that I just found on YouTube, but I might either try to stick with this beat or just try to create my own, but this is the beat. Where the light at? Can't never find it. Crammed in my mind, lost in my head. Never sure just where my guy is. So I stand still, get left behind. Every time I get close to who I am, I decline, fall back again, and no one knows, no one noticed. I'm still crashing down, 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 down. I'm still crashing down, 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 down. I keep crashing down, 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 down. I keep crashing down, 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 down. Something like that. Excuse my throat, my voice. I have not necessarily started the process of training my voice and taking care of it better, and I can definitely feel that. Yeah, so this video is extremely long. I'm gonna have to cut it down. I don't even know how I'm about to do that, but the goal is to make 14 to 18 songs. My expectations is just personal satisfaction, to be happy with my art that I created and just completely just challenging myself. I am going to set the goal to have this completed by the beginning of next year, improve my skills as a storyteller. Let me know down below what songs that I did share that you think would actually maybe be good, like good options, and we can just kind of go from there. But yes, I will see you guys in the next video. I'm so excited to have started this journey. I'm so excited to bring you guys along with me. I'm so excited for you to be a part of it. I would love to hear opinions and for you guys to help me make the decisions on what songs to put on this album the more and more things start to reveal and unravel. So with that being said, I will see you guys in the next video. I have held your time long enough and I appreciate it. I really do. So yeah, see you next time.